Bro, I've gone from barely being able to lift 30 pounds over my head with both hands to being able to do a 1-arm pull-up, a 2-plate bench, and a 3-plate squat. Here's how you can get hella strong right now. I'll get the obvious yap advice out of the way really quick. Obviously, try to increase your reps and your weight over time. Obviously, maintain good form. That's a no-brainer. Because if you don't do that shit, then you're going to end up like me and you'll either plateau or you'll get injured like I did, and that shit sucks. And then also, obviously, lift with high intensity. You want to be pushing yourself pretty hard, and you want to keep the reps about 8 reps per set. Now that the common advice is out of the way, here's the shit you never really hear. So firstly, you want to put the movement that you want to improve at the most at the start of your day. So if it's push day and you really want to increase your shoulder press and you usually do bench first, don't do bench first. Put shoulder press first. Whatever you want to improve the most should be literally the first thing in your routine. For a long ass time, I did bench, incline bench, shoulder press, blah, blah, blah. And I realized, oh, my shoulders are pretty weak. And then I put shoulders first and that shit fucking exploded, bro. It'll do the same thing for you. So if you want to improve your pull-ups, put them at the front of your back day. Do them first. Another piece of advice you don't really hear is to train the fuck out of your core. But don't do it stupidly. All the bodybuilders will tell you, oh, you got to do the crunch machine, you got to go down like you're sucking a dick and progressively overload that shit over time. No crunch machines, no butterfly kicks, none of that stupid stuff. You want to do some hard shit that is actually useful for your muscles and your stabilizers as well. So you want to do toes to heaven where you touch your toes to the bar. You want to be doing leg raises. You want to be doing front lever progressions. Do some shit that really requires a lot of stabilizing in your body. A lot of bodybuilders will say to use ab machines to progressively overload and get a stronger core. That shit's a bad advice. Don't do that. Bodybuilders only care about muscle size, not them actually being useful. And that's why bodybuilders can't go on runs. Bodybuilders can't play basketball. They can't do shit. You don't want to be fucking crippled like them. Another piece of advice that's less common that I find is super useful is to add hella weight to body weight movements. These, in my opinion, are the best ways to gain strength besides squats. But weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, I think are second and third for overall strength gains. So if you want to get really fucking strong, you can't do all that stupid shit that bodybuilders tell you to do. Where you sit down on a machine and let it do half the work for you, and there's really you're just pushing one muscle at a time. There's no activation in other muscles. There's no stabilizing. Basically the machine's doing the shit for you at that point. If you want to get strong, you want to be using almost exclusively free weights and body weight exercises like dumbbells, barbells, weighted pull-ups, weighted push-ups, weighted dips, whatever. Because a big part of getting really strong is these tiny little muscles in your back and your upper body, random places that help you stabilize and help you hold the weight better. And all these seated ass exercises, they don't train these little tiny muscles because you're sitting your ass down, just pushing, and the machine's holding everything for you. These little tiny muscles everywhere in your body are super fucking important for being strong. But bodybuilders never really need to use them because their whole goal is just to get big, not to get strong. Also, a final tiny bit of advice, if you want to gain some absolute strength, just push more weight generally, just eat in a caloric surplus, eat above what you would normally eat. Basically, just eat more. Simple ass advice, just eat more food if you want to gain absolute strength. I just finished my bulk, and I feel fat as hell, but I'm a lot fucking stronger than I was before. So good luck, you got this, here's a hug. If this video helped you somehow, subscribe, join me on the journey, bro. Yeah, here's the hug. In the future, comment, bow, 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 bow.